tutorial, we are going to cover all of the different ways that you can navigate through an Excel worksheet. As described in the previous tutorial, an Excel worksheet consists of rows which are represented by numbers 1 through 1,048,576 and columns which are represented by letters A through X, F, D. After column Z, the columns are addressed by AA, AB, AC, and so on, all the way till XFD. Where a row and a column intersect is an individual cell. For example, if you were to follow column B down to row 10, then you would find yourself at an individual cell which would be addressed as B10. Remember, as described in our previous tutorial, an active cell will have a dark, bold border around it, and the column letters and row numbers will be highlighted. When a cell is active, any data, text, number, formulas, etc. will be entered into the active cell. You can also use your keyboard to navigate through Excel. It is simple and it is done just as you would probably expect. You can use the arrow buttons to move up and down from cell to cell. If you press the right arrow, then you will move right one cell. You remain in the same row number, but will move right one column letter. The same happens if you press the up, down, or left button on your keyboard. If you press Control plus one of the arrows, then it will move you or activate the nearest cell which contains data, or is not empty. For example, if I was currently active in cell B4 and pressed Control right, then it would activate F4 if cells C4 through E4 were empty. If you press the page up or page down button, then it will activate the cell that is exactly one page down or one page up. What is considered one page down or one page up depends on how much you are zoomed into the worksheet. For example, on my laptop using Windows Vista, when Excel is zoomed in at 100%, there are 25 visible rows. If I am currently active in cell C1, then when I hit the page down button, it activates cell C26, exactly one page down. If I zoom out to 80%, I can see 32 rows. Therefore, if I press the page down button, it activates cell C33, exactly one page down. For the page up and page down buttons to work, you can press numbers locked, or you can keep number lock button off and simply press Shift plus page up or page down. Also, many keyboards have the arrows and page up, page down buttons separate from the number pad. Another way that you can navigate through Excel is by using your mouse and keyboard in combination. You can always simply click on the cell that you want to activate instead of using the arrow button. Another thing you can do is zoom in and zoom out of an Excel worksheet by holding the Control button and using the scroll wheel on your mouse if you have one. It is much easier to use your mouse when you are wanting to highlight multiple cells. This may be useful if you want to change the color of multiple cells at the same time or add borders and other features that Excel offers. Using the mouse to scroll up, down, left, or right is also much faster than if you were to use the arrows on the keyboard. When scrolling with the mouse, Excel begins to scroll faster the more you move the mouse. When you activate a cell, you are able to right-click and make many different modifications that can also be made using the features on the ribbon. The way you make these modifications is just personal preference, but you will find that using the right-click button to modify cells is more efficient than referring to the ribbon for many features.